All right, series and cylinder's bodybuilding. I just got done watching the live stream of the Arnold Classic, and it actually was a really good show. I was actually very excited because we haven't had a bodybuilding contest in a very long time, and just so there was like some really good points, and then there was like really some shitty points, right? But let me get to the shitty points. First of all, the commentating is just fucking horrible. Just horrible. I don't know who Todd Harris is. I think they just he got fired from CNN because he really sounds like a newscaster, and he asked terrible questions. I don't even know if he knows anything about bodybuilding, but whatever. And then of course and I get it. You got to sit through the bikini and the men's physique because otherwise nobody will watch it. If you do the open and then you put bikini and men's physique on, everybody's going to leave, right? So you got to kind of sit through it to get to the open. I understand why they're structured that way, but it's like fucking kill me. I don't want to watch it. How do you judge the bikini? They all look. The one girl actually looked like Michelle Obama. If I was the judge, I would just pick the girl with the biggest tits. I don't. They all look the same to me, and they're all like 80 pounds with implants. I don't know, whatever. So we got to sit through that crap, okay? And then you got to watch them cry. The best part about the physique and the women's bikini is they both cried when they won. The two winners both cried. The actually men's physique guy cried more than the bikini girl. Well, no. Anyway, so that had to sit through that crap. What was actually really good, if you get a chance, go watch the Jay Cutler thing because they gave him the Lifetime Achievement Award, and they had the video and his speech. He's such a humble dude. He's such a sincere, humble guy, and he's just a great ambassador for the sport. He's not fake. He's down to earth. He's humble. He talks to you like you're a regular person when you meet him. And he was given so much homage to the fans and the people that helped him, Chris Aceto and Joe Weider and Steve Weinberger. It was actually really good. Right. But, and then, of course, you got to sit through 20 minutes of kissing Arnold Schwarzenegger's ass from the time it begins to like about 7:22. You had the best book and you had the best documentary and you had the best movie and you got the best bodybuilding contest and I think he ever gets tired of having his ass kissed. I don't know. I would. Whatever. It's not me. Anyway. All right. So getting to the good parts. Hadi Choopan wins. No surprise. But it was like the best Hadi Choopan I've ever seen. The guy is a special bodybuilder. I mean, he's got so much muscle, and he literally gives a new definition to the term grainy. Every body part is grainy. His quads, his hamstrings, his glutes, his calves, his shoulders, his chest. Everything is grainy. You could see all muscle fibers. The guy deserved the victory. It was unbelievable. Samson looked good. He did. He looked soft because you compared him to Hadi, but he would have won if Hadi wasn't in the lineup, right? But Samson looked like the Samson. He actually looked a little bigger and fuller on the tonight than he did last night. But Hadi was just if they wouldn't have given it to him, he would have got robbed. It would have been a robbery. It really would have. He deserved it over and over and over. And he was making a statement. He's like, I'm still the best. And supposedly he's going to the UK and do the only UK, and he'll blow everybody away over there. And he's basically sending a message to Derek saying, I'm coming for the Olympia title again. Don't count me out. And don't count him out because he looked better. I don't know how the guy got his waist smaller. I know it's impossible. He's a special bodybuilder. He's like the once in a generation kind of bodybuilder where the guys just look phenomenal. And if this Hadi would have been at the Olympia, he might have won the Olympia. Who knows? But he's bringing it, and Derek better bring it because that Sandow is not safe. It's not safe like it was when it was Ronnie's or when it was Lee Haney's. It ain't safe. It's up for grabs. Believe me. Anyway, like I said, Samson looked great. He came in second. I don't think Samson's ever going to get that hard graininess that Hadi has, that everybody's waiting for. I think, and look, you guys know I'm a huge Samson fan. I was cheering for Samson. I wanted him to win, but he didn't. So like I said, I separate my emotions from my predictions. But when I'm watching it, I watch it emotionally. So I wanted Samson to win, but I knew, my predictions was Hadi was going to win, and I was right because the guy's just too good. He's too good. He's too thick. He's too hard. He's too round. His waist is too small. I mean, he's just flawless guy, flawless bodybuilder. Rafael Brandao, his shape took him really far. Third place. He could have been a little tighter, but he had phenomenal God-given structure. That guy just has this amazing God-given structure. He looks like he should be a classic physique guy, only he's too big for classic physique, right? And he just brought exactly what he needed to bring in. He was very excited to take third place. I mean, you're taking third from a third place Olympia, former Arnold Classic winner, and a former Olympia winner, right? That's pretty damn good company to be in. Fourth place, which shocked me, and I am not afraid to say it, even though he is a friend and been on my show several times and we keep in touch. Again, I was cheering for John De La Rosa. I wanted him, and I'm glad he came in fourth and happy. But during my predictions, I didn't think, because I was just going on the previous shows, right? I was going on the previous shows. But I'm so happy he won, because he deserves to be up there in the top 5. You could have had him in third. You really could have had him in third. No problem. Could have had him in third. But fifth, James Hollingshead. This was probably the best James Hollingshead that we've ever seen. He looked absolutely amazing. Thick, hard, grainy. He just doesn't have the shape of the other guys, and he doesn't have even though he's as conditioned as James is, he's not as conditioned as Hadi. He doesn't have the structure of Raphael or the structure of Samson, nor is he as big as Samson. But he brings that hard, dense, grainy, old school, heavyweight pounding physique to the stage that you want to see everybody win. And then sixth, which was really a shock, because if this guy came in last night the way he came in tonight, he could have been as high as fourth. Akeem Williams. Akeem Williams came in tonight looking phenomenal. As a matter of fact, they shuffled him around a little bit, and they threw John De La Rosa out of the fourth spot when they were comparing them, put Akeem Williams in, and I was like, oh, Akeem might have knocked 2 people out of spots. He might have knocked De La Rosa and the Shed out, but they didn't. They kept the original scoring. But if he would have came in, he should keep going. That guy should keep going, because he looked phenomenal. And if he just keeps dieting, and if he keeps going to the next show, he's gonna get better and better, okay? Because the guy is dialed in. Whatever he did, I don't know what the hell he did. I don't know who was working with him, but it worked, okay? It worked. Let's check out some picks. Here we go. RX was there, so RX had pictures up immediately, okay? I mean, this was Hadi, okay? The guy looked phenomenal, just phenomenal. He's a flawless bodybuilder. I mean, look at that. Look at his quads. The guy is just so proportioned, so much muscle, just chiseled to the bone. I mean, he just looked phenomenal. He really did. And here's Samson. Samson won the Ed Corney Best Poser Award, okay? Nobody poses better than Samson. He knows how to show his muscle to the music and then hit those shots hard so that you could see everything. He's just a phenomenal poser. His transitions are amazing. He's able to control his waist. He's just a phenomenal. I don't think anybody poses better than him in the IFBB. Really, he's just his routine gets better and better. Like he's just on when he poses. Then they actually had Hadi was given the. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the striations in his chest. Look how big his shoulders are. This guy is just insane. Hadi won the Franco Colombo Most Muscular. Clearly, nobody had as much muscle on his body than Hadi did. Just clearly, okay. I mean, look at this. Look at this front double bi with a vacuum. Do you know what this tells me? This tells me every minute of every day he is dedicated to bodybuilding, because he's chiseled. He has every muscle in proportion. The vacuum is phenomenal. The guy just looked incredible. He was just really, really good. Let's see. Who else we got? Raphael came in third. Again, his structure takes him far. He has God-given structure that nobody else has. His structure just takes him. He has crazy flaring quads. He doesn't have the size or the conditioning of a Hadi or the size of a Samson. So he's going to take third. But this was a well-deserved third. Fourth place, John De La Rosa. Great showing. Probably the best John De La Rosa we've ever seen. And I'm so happy for this guy because this guy's been through hell and back in his personal life. And he really had a great comeback on one of the biggest stages in the world, coming in fourth place. So happy. Congratulations, man. You really deserved it. He looked phenomenal. And yes, Patty, you were right. In our choices, Patty Clayhar had John ahead of Antoine Vaillant, and I had the reverse. So I owe Patty a pair of Asics, which I will be picking out as soon as I'm done with this review. Let's see. And then I didn't get any. Let's see. Is there any pictures of James? James Hollingshead, maybe from last night. If anything, I will go back to no pictures of James. Jesus, RX. You're really slacking it. Yeah, no, that's not. No. Okay, let's see if Ferdinando has any pictures of James. Let's see. Any pictures of James Hollingshead? Because the guy really looked great. He really did. He really looked phenomenal. No pictures of James. No, look at this. That's because I'm jumping on immediately. Okay, let's get back. Okay. Some things that were upsetting. Horse MD looked like he played the size game. He didn't come in as hard as he did. He's still unproportioned. He still has to get his upper body bigger. I don't know what Justin Rodriguez is going to do. It looks like this is as good as he's going to get. I don't know what his plans are, but he pretty much got smoked. He has great structure. He just can't seem to come in the condition that he should be coming in. Mohammed Choopan is another guy. He just has, he doesn't have the muscle separation or the structure of the other guys. So these guys they really got smoked. It's unfortunate. But let me preface, this is the Arnold, okay? This is the second greatest bodybuilding show in the world. Moshe Bond is a Chicago Pro, he wins. Justin Rodriguez is the New York Pro, he wins, right? But now you're on stage with the greatest bodybuilders ever. Another thing is, God, I really wish they would stop doing the slow posing. What happened to the Mike Matarazzo hard music where they just come out like psychos and pose? I mean, they all do the same, like, slow. I mean, look, Samson's good at it. Okay, I get it. But they all do the same. It's like watching ballet. It's just bodybuilding. Put on some Metallica, get out there, pose like a psycho, and just hit and get the audience into it, man. I mean, at least you'd be a fan favorite if you didn't like show up great, or if you're a little off, at least you get the fans into it and entertain everybody. But every one of them did this slow motion. I mean, I know it's easier to show your muscles that way and to show, but it's just boring. It's like, I'm not at the ballet, dude. The other good news is Schwarzenegger made a tremendous announcement at the end. I mean, the guy doesn't stop. I don't know. He's like Donald Trump. He doesn't stop going forward. He just does. He thinks he's going to live forever. Well, the number one prize this year was $300,000. The Olympia last year was $400,000. So Arnold next year is raising it to $500,000. Every bodybuilder in the IFBB is going to try to jump in that show next year because that $500,000 for first place. That means second place is going to be $300,000 or $350,000. I mean, come on. That everybody's going to get a piece of that. Everybody's going to want to try and get a piece of that. And I think it's phenomenal. I think it's great for bodybuilding because these guys deserve that kind of money, and the live stream was pretty good. It wasn't that, man. It looked like the lighting was a little off, but it wasn't bad at all, man. It really wasn't, it was really good. All in all, it was a great show. Really enjoyed watching it, except for sitting through bikini and men's physique. But other than that, it was enjoyable. The commentating was lackluster until you got to bodybuilding, because then Fuad and Dennis James were getting into it a little bit, right? But during bikini, they had nothing to say. And I don't know who the girl is, bikini girl. The bikini girl is like, everybody looks fabulous. Everybody looks wonderful. Just like, shut up. Whatever. And what was funny was, I think, Nick Walker came out to give the 5th place. He took up the whole stage. He was massive. Massive. He was humongous. If you guys didn't see it, go back and watch it. It was unbelievable. All right, guys. I will see you again. Actually, Tuesday. You will see me Tuesday morning. Monday, I record Anabolic Academy. But I'm so happy bodybuilding is back, and we got a lot to talk about. And I will see you guys soon. Peace. And remember, like, share, subscribe. Later.